Hey there, and welcome to the Hey Kayla podcast. So, this week's episode, I almost didn't know what to say, which is actually wild because since I launched the show like almost a year ago, I think July is going to be 1 year. I've never had a week where I didn't have something that I wanted to jab my jaws about. Like, usually I have this list, it's just a Google Doc on my phone where if this idea hits me or strikes me while I'm out and about doing my thing, I just pull up my phone, toss it in there, and then I'll record something later on. And then there are other times like I'm living my life and then something happens, a moment, or I just get this download or this intuitive hit. And I can just grab my phone and actually record the podcast right then and there on my phone, if I'm flowing and everything's feeling good. But this week, again, for the first time since launching this show, I had zero freaking ideas, like nothing. And not because nothing's been happening. In fact, like the last couple of weeks have actually been insanely busy, like professionally, personally, energetically, like just a lot. And it's not bad, but it's just been really big. So I've just been putting off recording, walking around, waiting for this idea to hit me. And we're getting to Thursday afternoon right now in real time when I'm recording this. And I figured, well, you got to say something. I'm committed to getting a show out every Friday morning. So I'm just going to be giving you a cozy update on what's been going on. It's nothing juicy or spicy, like nothing, no drama going on over here. But I'm just going to share what's going on a little bit, how I'm navigating it. And then I'm going to share some advice if you're also going through some changes. And I wanted to start things off, I guess, with chatting about eclipse season. Because yes, I'm an astrology girly, 150 freaking percent. I was definitely that teenager, that had the whole celestial themed bedroom, the bedding, the towels, everything like that. Even now as an adult, like I've got more Sagittarius themed items than I can count. Like we're talking mugs, jewelry. I have a whole Pinterest board of Sag tattoo ideas. Like I am in it. But I also at the same time try to stay pretty grounded when I can. Like I'm not about to blame the moon or the stars for anything or be like, oh, everything is crap because Mercury's in retrograde. Like, no, these events don't stop me from living my life, or they really don't stop me from doing the things I want to do, but like I do pay attention. So I did obviously have this feeling that something big was probably going to happen as we moved through the spring eclipse season, right? Eclipse season, like it just hits different. And we've got two in 2025, like March, and then coming up in the fall in September. And these are like cosmic reset buttons. Like eclipses, they're closing out cycles that are no longer aligned with us. They can reveal to us what's been hidden. They can sometimes forcefully push us forward into what's meant to be, even if we're not ready, even if we're uncomfortable as all heck, even if we're kicking and screaming. Like it's a big thing for a lot of people. 2025, it's also a 9 year in numerology. So if you add 2, 0, 2, and 5 together, you get 9. And that means it's a year of completions and endings, right? Like this cycle, it's coming to a close. We're clearing space. We're cleaning the decks out. And it's that final number right before a new cycle will begin next year, which is a 1 year. And this 9, like it really just asks the question, what can't come with you? Like, what are you leaving behind? What are you dropping? And then to make it even spicier, 2025 is also considered the year of the snake in Chinese astrology, which one of the big themes there is transformation, shedding things that no longer suit you, no longer fit in your life. So yeah, 100%. It makes sense that everything feels pretty big right now. Like something's shifting, something's cracking open. So if you're feeling uneven, if you're feeling unsure, if you feel like, oh, what's going on? Like it's not in your head. Like there's some moves being made. And I'm thinking that's what today's episode is going to end up being, talking about like that weird in-between space when you're not who you used to be, but you're not fully who you're becoming yet. And I feel like now I've got like that Britney Spears song stuck in my head. It's like that middle ground area. And if you take advantage and you really dig in and you do the inner work and you do the shadow work and you do the work that you want to do, this can be a time of massive transformation. Well, any year, actually. Any moment can be a massive point of transformation, right? Like the power is always in the present moment. But I mean, you could choose a random Thursday afternoon. But all things considered, like this year is marked as having some big potential. And there is a part of me that knows that, oh yeah, all these changes that I'm making, everything that's going on right now, maybe a little bit of eclipse season, but I also think it's just because it's time for a change. Like I think in your life when it's time to make some changes. So I've just been feeling a little bit overwhelmed at times with everything that's happening. And this is really the first time in my life where I'm caught in a super weird space of everything is changing and it's going to be new. And it feels really scary and it feels really stressful, but it's also the most excited I've been in forever, like in a really, really long time. And to be honest, this is the first time in my life where all the changes happening around me, I actually want them. I'm choosing this. In the past, when things have changed or I've gone through these massive, chapters ending, it either really wasn't my decision or something I wanted to change. Like before, I always felt like I was just reacting to something someone else did, or that I just had to do it, like a survival move. Yeah, I obviously had free will, and I chose what was best for me at the time, but that was based on what was going on around me. This time, nobody's forcing my hand. This is Kayla being like, yeah, I want to change. I want to grow. I want to evolve. And honestly, that feels weird because it feels good and it feels scary. And I feel a little foolish for being overwhelmed by the very thing I asked for. Like, this is what I wanted, right? This is what I've been calling in. So why do I feel so off today and for the last 2 weeks, probably? And I know I'm not alone in this. Like, if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably someone who's into self-development, mindset work, manifestation, becoming your fave version of you. You want to grow. You want the expansion. But then when it actually starts happening, when the old version of you starts shedding and the new one is still forming, it's weird. It's disorienting as all heck, where you're not where you used to be, but you're not quite where you're going yet. You're in that kind of, I don't want to be disrespectful when I say purgatory, but like you're in that middle ground. And I'm having one of those moments today where I'm just having a bad day. Like not a bad day. I'm fine. And honestly, like I even feel bad for saying, oh, I'm having a bad day. I'm having an off day. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's actually happening. I'm just feeling very overwhelmed by everything that is happening. And in turn, that's making me feel really foolish and ungrateful. I mean, I know it's going to work out. It's going to be even better than I can imagine. That's one of my favorite things to tell myself. I've been telling myself this for years. It's going to work out. It always does. And it's going to be even better than you can imagine. I say that to myself all the time when I'm feeling, a little stressed or overwhelmed with things, or honestly, even if I'm feeling a bit anxious before a big speaking gig, like that's what I tell myself. And it always comes true. And I know that to be true. But I am feeling foolish for feeling overwhelmed when I did this to myself. And when I have so much to be grateful for, and I almost feel like I shouldn't feel bad or I shouldn't feel like I'm having an off day because I have everything I've ever wanted and I should just be grateful. And I'm definitely not the only one to speak about this idea of that toxic positivity, right? Like the idea that you can't have a bad day. You don't have a down day. If you're feeling off, just tap it out or meditate or go for a walk or dance around, put yourself in a good mood. You can choose to be happy. Yeah, all those things can work if you want to shift your energy, if you have something to do, if you have somewhere to be. If I had a hockey game tonight or if I had an event I was emceeing, yeah, I would shake off these blah feelings. I would do what I had to do to get myself into a high vibration so that I could perform at the level I needed to perform because I had made a commitment to somebody else. But on a day like today, where I really have nothing on my calendar other than some admin work, I can have a down day. I don't have to snap out of it. And I just want to say something out loud in case no one has told you this lately. You're allowed to want the change and feel overwhelmed by it. You're allowed to be scared of what you prayed for. You're allowed to have an off day, even when your life is good. And not every day has to be a glow up. I'm not going to wake up every morning and go drink my gallons of water and make myself a healthy breakfast and go do all the things that I normally do. Some days, like today, I'm just going to make a pot of coffee and sit in my jammies with my laptop on the couch with the dog and feel blah. Allow myself to rot if I need to and not feel the pressure to like snap out of it or get back to it. And most importantly, not make it mean anything about me. I'm not lazy or bad or behind or failing because I'm in more of a down day, more of a blah day. We can have a pause if we need to. It doesn't mean we're going backwards. Maybe it just means that we're growing in the exact way that we need to. Good days with the bad, right? We need both in our lives to have a full life and experience the full human experience. So yeah, that's the kind of the day I'm having. Again, I'm 150 freaking percent okay. I'm okay. But I'm having a bad day. And I want to say that because I want you to feel if you are having a bad day, that you're okay. Again, it doesn't mean anything about you. You're not wrong or evil or bad or, again, falling behind if you're having a bad day. You're just having a bad day. Good days, bad days, we have them all, right? I just want you to feel like it's okay. If you're, obviously, side note, if you're having really bad days, long time in a row, definitely talk to somebody about it. Go get some help. But if you're just trucking along through life and you just have a day that's not as sparkly or magical as the rest of them, it's okay. It's okay to not be super high vibe every single day. Don't let the personal development space make you feel like there's anything wrong with you. But again, if you do, I feel like if there is something wrong that doesn't feel right, yes, please take care of yourself, seek help. I definitely go to therapy. It's a huge part of my self-care routine. I recommend therapy to everybody. Even if things are going great in your life, right? It never hurts to get things off your chest, to go seek an outsider's perspective. You got to do what you got to do to take care of yourself. But just let it be okay. Don't be harder on yourself if you're already having a blah day. Don't make it worse on yourself by being hard on yourself. Let yourself feel what you need to feel. Let yourself experience what you need to experience. So I hope that lands right. I hope you can feel my heart through these words. Like, I do want the best for you, obviously. But if you're having a bad day, it's okay. We all have them. Not everything is as great and polished and, again, as sparkly as it seems on social media and online. And it's okay to feel bad when you have everything you've ever wanted. Like I said earlier, I have everything I've ever wanted. I have my dream business. I have the best clients in the world. I am so grateful for my friends and my family, my home, my dog, everything. Like, I have everything I've ever wanted, and I'm still having a crap day. And I'm letting that be okay. And I hope you can give yourself the same kind of grace. So I'm going to go before this gets any messier. I'm feeling a little moody. I'm feeling really messy right now. And I don't want to say something that's going to get me in trouble or something that I'm going to regret later. So I'm going to take my grumpy ass and go get some more coffee and go cuddle with the dog. And just keep reminding myself, like, it's going to work out. It always does. And it's going to be even better than I can imagine. And if you're, again, in that middle space too, having a bad day, just take that pressure off yourself. You're not behind. You're not broken. Your favorite self is still allowed to have days off. Don't forget it. Okay. That's it for now. For real. I'll be back here soon. Hopefully with something a little more structured, but honestly, no promises with the way things are going. But I hope you have the best week. Love you. Bye.